My name is Amy, and I'm a 34-year-old art conservator. I live on an island called Garrick's 8, which is located in southwest London in the middle of the River Thames. The island is home to 22 houses and is named after the 18th century actor David Garrick. 8 years ago, I made an impulsive decision to move to the island after being priced out of the rental market in nearby Kingston upon Thames. The reason this was such a crazy decision is because the island has no land access and can only be reached by boat. I live with my 2 cats, Rambo and Anakin, as well as my dog Lemon. You may think that island life is all sunsets, kayaking and cocktails, but the realities of dealing with Mother Nature, temperamental boat engines and the local wildlife always keeps you on your toes. Join me on this adventure as I renovate my house and garden, learn more than I ever thought there was to know about boating life on the Thames, and jump feet first into all the new experiences coming my way. Welcome to my island life. We take fire safety very seriously on the island, as the houses are built quite close together, some are timber structure, and if the worst happens, the fire brigade can't get to us as quickly as a normal house, as they need to launch their boat to get over to the island. In recent years, there have been 2 devastating fires on neighbouring islands, which have destroyed homes and listed buildings. Thankfully, no one was injured. As emergency preparedness is key, we've banded together as an island to ensure we have the equipment and the knowledge to protect ourselves while we wait for the emergency services to reach us. Some of the steps we've taken are to work with our local fire department to ensure they have visited the island, understand how to access the houses, and they even carried out a home visit to each property to check our alarms and recommended fire precautions. One of our islanders built a custom fire alarm system from scratch, which is installed in each house and means we can alert all the other houses in case of a fire or medical emergency. This alarm system is tested weekly, and on the occasional chance it's set off accidentally, we've managed to mobilise as a group within 2 or 3 minutes of it sounding. Finally, we purchased some small pumps which can draw up water from the river and be used to control the fire outbreak or wet down areas adjacent to the fire to stop it spreading. These are stored at either end of the island and need to be regularly tested and maintained. Neighbour Bob and I decided to test out the pump nearest to us since the weather was suitably warm and sunny. As you can see, it's a good job that Bob knows exactly what he's doing, and of course I was given the very important role of holding the end of the hose and making sure it didn't spray all over Bob's boat. For anyone worried that you haven't seen my other cat Rambo very much, he prefers to spend most of his time next door with Bob. So it's a bit grey and dismal here, and I haven't quite built up the energy yet to go out into the garden and do more digging. I've sort of hit that point where it just feels like there's so much to do still to go. And I'm past that point of no return where I've made too much of a mess to turn back around again. So I thought I would do something creative, something indoors, and one of the things recently that I've really loved is this trend of having floral door surrounds. I think I saw a lot of it around shops and restaurants, and now recently people have started doing them around their sort of front doors to, I guess, add curb appeal and interest. And I really liked that idea. There were lots of TikTok and Instagram videos on how to do it. It didn't seem that hard. But when I came to do it, I decided that although it would be lovely to have on the outside where everybody else could see it, it would actually be nice to have it on the inside where I could see it and enjoy it. And I decided to give it a go, but also to do seasonal changes. So what you can see behind me is my spring display, and the idea was that I wanted soft spring flowers, cherry blossoms, and I wanted it to feel full but sort of contained, like newly emerging. And this has been up for about 3 months now, probably February to end of March. And now I'm ready to take it down and replace it with my summer creation. So my idea for my summer creation is that I want it to be really full, really just flowers overflowing and all the different colours. So the first step is to take down the spring display, being careful to save all the garlands and the flowers to be reused next year. Now that the spring flowers have been removed, you can see that it's just chicken wire that I've stapled to the area around the window, and I'm using cable ties to attach the new garlands that I've ordered to the chicken wire. Okay, so there's been weird noises in my kitchen for the last few days. I was fairly certain it's like a mouse or a rat, and I was like, oh, look, that's why I have a cat. The cat can take care of it. I'm hearing lots of noises in the kitchen. I've just go and throw something in the bin, and this is what I found. I just can't, like, what do I do now? Now I have to get rid of it. Where? Like, what? I guess I just put it in the river? I don't know. I mean, rats can swim. But honestly, what is it with nature being attracted to my house? Just another day in my life. Insane. So the conclusion to this story is that I took the bin down to the river and I just like opened it and the rat fell in the river, and rats are very good swimmers, and it literally, I watched it swim all the way across to the other side, and I saw it get out the river on the other side and go into the park. So I have humanely dealt with the rat issue, but geez, oh my god, I was not expecting that. Just add that to my CV, my skills. Yeah. So as you can see behind me, I've done 3/4 of the floral display. I ran out of flowers, I under-ordered on the flowers, so I've now received more flowers, and I will take you through how I put it together. So as you can see, I've put the garland up behind me, and obviously it's very sparse compared to the areas that I did already. But now that the base is on, I can fill all the gaps in with all the extra flowers that I have. And those just get poked in through the holes of the chicken wire, and they sort of hold themselves together. And yeah, it's gonna look really beautiful, I think. So the last thing I do after the flower arrangement is all done is I buy, I guess this is like a car air freshener, and this one is Summer Blossom, and so I actually hide it in the back of the flowers, and then it means that it sort of exudes lovely smell as well as being pretty to look at and colourful. So it helps keep the house smelling nice, but also you do get that kind of whole experience. So this will stay up now until the beginning of August, and August I will then take it down and I will create a new one which will be autumn themed. But for now, let's enjoy summer. Clearly Miss Lemon has found her ideal sunbathing spots. Tough life. This week my mummy is over from Canada visiting, and we decided to go to Hampton Court Palace and go inside to see all of the tulips from the Tulip Festival, and they did not disappoint, they were stunning. It's the coronation weekend of King Charles III, and so I'm abandoning housework in favour of street parties. Thanks for watching this week's video. Hope you're enjoying watching them as much as I'm enjoying making them. Please continue to like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you next week.